All right, YouTube. So we ended up getting the kits for Cinderella, Grave, and Rapunzel. Now, today we're only going to be looking at Cinderella and Grave since these are the summonable characters. And I'm going to be telling you guys how you guys should go about summoning, and if you should summon, who you should aim for, who you should go for dupes for, and all that good stuff, right? I think both of these characters are good, but at the end of the day, we're not Elon Musk, so we gotta plan properly, right? I mean, some of you guys might be, I don't know, but personally speaking, I'm not Elon Musk. I'm Elon Dusk. So we're gonna see what happens here, right? Let's try to get 10 subscribers if you're new, right? We're so close. We're like less than 150 subs away from 20,000. So if you guys want to get your boy to 20,000, heck, even by today, if you guys want to get to your boy to 20,000 today or tomorrow by the end of this month, we could definitely do it. If not, then we can do it before the anniversary. Either way, I'm so grateful for all the support that you guys have been showing me. But now let me ask you guys this question. Let's try to get 5 likes on this video as well. Should you be summoning for Grave and Cinderella? So let's start off with Cinderella herself, right? Should you be summoning for both of them? Well, first off, yes, both of them are pilgrims, so yes, you should be summoning for both of them. They're pilgrims. But who should you prioritize, right? Should you prioritize Rapunzel, Cinderella, or Grave, right? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say because Grave seems to be like some type of sub DPS, and then you got Cinderella who's like some DPS. It's kind of hard, right? No, it's not. Cinderella is where you should be focusing on, right? I do think if you are going to max limit a brick a character, Cinderella should be that character, right? Cinderella's whole kit revolving around her HP, essentially, or even just final attack as well, final max HP, final attack, having HP to get more attack and stuff like that. You want dupes for this character. You want dupes. You want max limit break. If you want core, then go for core for this character, because all those extra stats are going to benefit this character heavily compared to any other character, right? Again, this is like a pilgrim version of like 2B. Genuinely, it's a pilgrim version of 2B, and like a lot better as well, 10 times better. So it does make sense for you to go for max limit break when it comes to Cinderella, right? When it comes to Grave, should you go for max limit break if you want to? But honestly, I would probably just go for getting the character. Anything after is up to you. I think your priority should be going for just having this character. If you want dupes, sure. At the end of the day, she is clearly going to be more of a DPS based on her normal attack. Like, she does damage based on her normal attack, so I don't know if dupes are really gonna affect her all that much. Like, obviously it is, but it's like I would rather go for dupes for Cinderella where it's affecting her massively than getting one copy, like one dupe of Grave, and it's like, you know, it's just making her slightly stronger, especially since she's a supporter sub DPS, right? Be for real. Now, I do think your first goal should be going for one of each. I think you should get Cinderella. I think you should get Grave, right? Having Cinderella with one extra dupe is not worth having. Like, it's not worth having Cinderella with one dupe and not having Grave, right? You need to have both of these characters. It makes zero sense for you to have a dupe of Cinderella and you don't have Grave. It just doesn't work in my opinion, right? And vice versa. It doesn't make sense for you to have Grave and a dupe without owning Cinderella, right? Go for one copy of both of them first, and then you can work on dupes, right? Again, dupes is clearly better on one side than another side, but if you're asking me, okay, so Zxous, is a max limit break Cinderella worth it over having Grave completely? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth having Cinderella max limit broken and just not having Grave. It just doesn't make sense for me personally, but that's like, we'll see like what people want to do. At the end of the day, it's you guys' account. You can do whatever you want to do, but this, to me, it doesn't really make sense for you to go for dupes. Now, Cinderella is very, very powerful, right? Very, very powerful. We're looking at either the strongest or second strongest DPS in the game, I want to say. I think if she is the second strongest DPS in the game, that's going to be a bit unfortunate. And I only say that because this is an anniversary character. right? But I do think she's still going to be better than Scarlet Black Shadow, even if she does do less because of that decoy, right? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that decoy is having that decoy is gonna be very helpful, and being able to regenerate it is going to be very, very helpful as well. So I do think this decoy, having it, is pretty good, right? I think that's just gonna make her better than, you know, Scarlet regardless. But this character, I would say, is anniversary level. Not better than Red Hood. I would not say this character is better than Red Hood, right? She's just another insane DPS, right? I don't say Black Shadow Scarlet is better than Red Hood, and I know she smokes her in damage, right? You guys got to think of other things more than just how much numbers they put up. Red Hood is a massive support and a pretty good DPS, so I do not think Cinderella surpassed Red Hood. I think we're going, again, folks, another full-blown year with Red Hood being the #1 character, and that's fine, but it's not. It's fine that it's not. For me personally, I wanted Cinderella to be the best. She's not the best. It's fine, because she's not bad, right? She's not bad, and I don't think the community is gonna complain to dethrone Red Hood, right? Look at all the trouble you guys went to put her up, so it doesn't really make sense for you guys to dethrone Red Hood for Cinderella. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I don't know. You guys do what you wish to do. I'm not gonna complain regardless. I'm happy with Cinderella, so it is what it is. Grave, pretty good character. I don't think she's, I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to say she's replacing Crown. She's not replacing Crown, but she's definitely making her own team and going with that. Like, from now on, Pierce, these Pierce buffs that she's giving herself, the damage she's going to be putting out for herself, the Pierce she's giving to all allies and stuff like that, she's taking a select amount of characters and going onto a whole nother team with that. I do still think Crown is better. I still do think Crown is better. Don't get it wrong now. I think Crown smokes a lot every other verse to the game, but Grave is definitely a must-have. I think skipping out on this is crazy, especially, I think now though, summoning on Mari was a waste. Cause literally, this is literally summoning on Mari was such a waste. The only relevancy Mari has now to me is the fact that she's a collab character. But if we go to Mari, her kit is the same thing: pierce damage for all allies, and then an attack damage buff, and then attack damage buff here, right? Or attack buff, and then attack damage buff for all allies, and then a pierce buff for all allies. It's the same thing, but just 10 million times better here with Grave. So, hey, I feel like, hey, it's kind of just wasted now. Like, especially since she is a burst 2 character as well. It's kind of just wasted. But now I guess you can make 2 Pierce teams if you wish, right? I'm probably, again, both of these 2 characters, when it comes to both Cinderella and when it comes to Grave, your boy is gonna have a lot of team comp videos, right? A lot of team comp videos. So just stay tuned for that. But yes, to answer you guys' question, you should be summoning for both of them. There's no question about that. You should prioritize dupes on Cinderella over Grave, but ultimately you should prioritize getting 1 copy of Cinderella and 1 copy of Grave before you do anything else, right? If you know you're going to be able to get Grave no matter what, by all means, when Cinderella's banner comes out, use every single thing on Cinderella and then just pity Grave, right? Oh, let me talk about pity actually. If you have enough to pity one of the 2, I think it's in your best interest to pity Cinderella. I do. And that's just because I think Cinderella is better than Grave. I think Grave might have more longevity, right? But same as Cinderella, because like these DPSs, they don't replace DPSs like that. They don't. So I think Cinderella's gonna have longevity, but at the end of the day, Grave is supporting any future character with the Pierce effect, right? The only way that Grave dies out is if they make a better version of them. Like, I feel like Mari now just died out. I feel like this character, her relevancy just died out because of Grave, right? And that's just because Grave does exactly what this character is doing, just a bit more for, like, you know, the team. Pierce damage buffs, quite more pierce damage, burst gauge filling, and an attack damage buff as well, right? This character is just, unfortunately, just doing more than what Mari's doing, plus what Mari has. So Mari is now dead, in my opinion. So Grave is gonna have longevity. It's just unless they replace her, and that's if they make another Pilgrim sub DPS and replace her, right? Cinderella is just gonna be broken forever, bro. So I mean, yeah, you guys let me know what you think. But yeah, summon Cinderella, prioritize Cinderella first over Grave if you're going to use golden tickets and only have enough for one of the two. Prioritize dupes when it comes to Cinderella because it's going to benefit her massively. And then obviously try your best to get Cinderella, try your best to get Grave. Again, the game is helping you with a lot of free pulls, so you're not alone. It's your boy Zxous. You guys let me know what you think. Let's try to get 20. No, let me not do 20. Let's do 5 new subscribers, okay? 5 new subscribers, 50 likes on this video. It's your boy Zxous. We're gonna have a live stream coming out. It should already be set by the time this video comes out, and then the last video after this one is going to be the Cinderella showcase. Then starting tomorrow and then from then on of the anniversary, pumping out them videos. But yeah, for now, it's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys.